So often we're taught that the more effort exerted into a task, the better the result. So we exhaust ourselves over the idea of finding our perfect, earth-shattering soulmate. However, in most cases it's better if you don't try. It's better to just be. Stop looking for him, stop looking for her, stop looking for it, whatever it may be, and just be. Live, experience, dance, eat, explore. What you want will come to fruition when you're busy, hair in the wind, determination in your eyes, building an empire. That's a quote from me. Well, greetings internet, it's Katie, and that is one of the last times I'm going to say that in this room because I officially move out of my college dorm, or whatever you'd call this, my college house, in 4 weeks from now, which is both exciting and absolutely terrifying. After spending 4 years in the same place, it's kind of daunting to do anything but be in that place. So what better way to truly say goodbye to this room than talk about boys one last time in it. All the haters are loving it. Oh, Katie's talking about her failing love life again. Can't wait to prey on her behind my computer screen. So this video is devoted to an epiphany that I had recently, earlier this year, about my love life, and something that I realized that I really want to share with you guys. My grandma just loves asking this question. Katie, why doesn't a cute little girl like you have a boyfriend? And then I answer, oh grandma, you don't know everything about me. But aside from my relatives asking me at every single family gathering why I don't have a boyfriend, I also kind of ask myself that question a lot. I genuinely get really upset with myself often about this because I'm like, why can't I just move on to something else? Why can't I obsess over some other element of my life, something not so superficial and childish, like a boyfriend, you know? The majority of my high school, middle school, college career has been spent by me pining over my love interests. Who's gonna be my next one? Who's gonna be the next guy I Snapchat on the reg? Who's gonna be the next guy that I take to this formal or dance or event on my campus, you know? Luckily I don't have any more of those. We watch on YouTube, we try to like ship people with each other that we watch, you know? We're always just into people like getting together, whether it's us or our friends. We're trying to like just have everyone be happy because we think that if you're with someone else, or you know, in that honeymoon phase, or like going on dates with people, then that is the equivalent of happiness. I feel like I'm just a very romantic person. Not only in the sense of my love life, but I romanticize a lot of things. I'm kind of dramatic. If my friends were here, they'd be like, yep, that's a given. Okay, next question. Like, yeah, I am very dramatic. I like to make everything very like dramatized and pretty and exciting, and everything's just a fairy tale for me in my head, which is good and it's great and it's creative. But it also has driven me into some pretty dark situations where I have to face the reality and face the music of life, and that it isn't a fairy tale all the time and it can't always be pretty. That has kind of been translated into my romantic life, that I think that everything's going to be happy and magical and like, you know, girl next door type relationships. And I've gotten to the point in my life where, you know, in the past that I've literally torn myself apart limb from limb, dissecting every single element of my being and blaming that for the fact that I'm alone. Do you know what I mean? So like I'd literally be sitting in the car at a red light, poking my thighs and looking at my eye bags in the rearview mirror and being like, yep, that's it. That's the reason why I don't have a boyfriend. That is why. Or I'd screw up in some social situation and just say the wrong thing or be awkward or, I don't know, like a little too much at times, and then I'd be like, nope, I stand corrected, like that is why I'm single. Like, you know, I'd always come up with these little stupid things, stupid flaws within myself. Like, I'm seriously such an overthinker that it's ridiculous. And, you know, the people on my videos who comment like, oh, Katie, just get over it, you know, do this and then you'll be happy, do this and then you'll be happy, or don't do this and don't do that. You guys don't know what goes on inside of my head. I literally think about every situation to the point where I quite literally beat it to death. I have a tendency to be a total perfectionist to the point where it drives me insane. My friends say that they're terrified for when I'm a bride because I'm literally going to be bridezilla. Yeah, it's probably true. But amidst my perfectionism, you know, throughout the years, I would settle for people who I wasn't even really that attracted to, you know, to be superficial about it, but also these people just, I was not a good fit for them, they were not a good fit for me. It was almost like I knew that I didn't need this person to complete me per se. Like I didn't think that my life would be perfect if I had a boyfriend, but I just really, really wanted one for some reason because I just felt like it was the right thing to do and it's like the thing that I'm supposed to do. I would literally abandon everything I cared about, you know, to be the person that this person wanted me to be. And this kind of drove me to a point where I had a breakdown, which I made a video about it a few weeks ago. I made this video a little over a month ago called I Had a Breakdown and Here's What Happened or something like that, and I talked about it a lot in that video, kind of, you know, what happened with that. Not specifically, I've kind of like skirted around the details because I'm going to save those for a later video when I feel like I can share that with the world. But essentially I went through a difficult time where it kind of drove me to a point where I really, really, really needed to reevaluate my life and how I was living my life. So I kind of woke up one day. You know, it wasn't like quite literally me waking up in bed and being like, aha, I've got it. It definitely took a little while for it to sink in with me. I got to the point where my actions and me just being a ridiculous mess kind of caught up with me. If you're in a similar path, you know, and kind of doing things because you want to be this ideal person, you just gotta check all these boxes and then you'll get there, like that sort of path, you know, there's gonna be a point where you hit a dead end and you have to turn around. And I hit that dead end earlier this year, in like early January. I think it's just something about being a senior and being at the end of my road here at college that's kind of sparking a little bit of a chaos with me, just like trying to figure out, you know, what my life is going to be and what it has been and have I been living the life that I wanted to live, and like, am I proud of this life that I'm living? And, you know, I will say in the boyfriend boy category, no, I've not been doing that correctly. I have done some pretty stupid things, honestly, and I've really taken my eyes off the prize being, you know, having a life that I'm proud of. And I don't have a boyfriend because I'm still getting to know myself. And my mom actually sent me this quote this morning via Pinterest, of course, because she's a mom. And it says, in the end, she became more than what she expected. She became the journey, and like all journeys, she did not end. She just simply changed directions and kept going. And that's by R.M. Drake. We are all on this absolutely epic journey. You could argue that your life is perfectly normal and average and whatnot, but you know, you too are on a very epic journey that could be something so amazingly beautiful if you first focus on yourself. Any good traveler, any good innovator, any good person that's ever done anything, you know, remarkable in this world has had to know themselves, backwards, forwards, upside down, know what gets their heart beating, what they hate, what they love, what scares the shit out of them. I have all these interests, all these things that get me so passionate, like so passionate to the point where I want to explode, you know, with passion. I get so excited about things and I do really romanticize things in my life to the point where I'm so, you know, excited to like make change and make things happen and get these wheels turning and stuff like that in my life, that I get so caught up in being happy that I think that certain things will get me there because they've gotten other people there. I always just thought that a boyfriend was something that would just get me to happiness quicker, because I've gone through some turmoil in my college career. I've gone through moments where I've been very less than happy and very, very sad and very, very wanting to not move forward with my life, not further my college career, or the point of my life where I have to make decisions for myself because it was scary and I just wanted to be a kid again, you know, when things were easy. And I didn't want to be heartbroken all the time. I didn't want people, you know, making me feel so insecure when I'm not an insecure person. Like, you know, where did this come from? There are these things called influencers now. I'm an influencer, I guess. Everyone on this planet with a social media account or with a face and a brain is an influencer. You know, they influence their peers whether they know it or not to do things. You know, one time I saw this girl in these really cool, you know, platform espadrille shoes, didn't even know her, saw her at a concert, thought they were cool. This was like before these became a thing, like now everyone and their mother has them, but you know, I was so inspired and influenced by this person that I got these shoes. And it's like, you know, being a little kid and going to the pet store and seeing a little fish that you have no right having as a kid because you would never keep that thing alive, and being like, Mom, I want that. You know, I want that because either other people have it or it just looks cool. Looks cool, that's another thing. But I've gotten to the point in my life where I've realized that I don't have a boyfriend because I don't want one for the right reasons. And I haven't truly let myself live enough to have found someone that's right for me. Sometimes life deals you the absolute best hand when you don't try. And I'd say, I kind of argue that that's most of the time. You know, if you're just living your life the way you want to live it, being passionate about the things you're passionate about, not just going with the flow because you think it'll get you more money or more recognition or more security or whatnot. You know, doing what you actually want to do. Because everyone has that one thing or two things or three things that really excites them a lot. And my thing is this, and you guys, and writing, and traveling, and eating really freaking good food. You know, those are my things. You know, if I just focus on those things that I like, then, you know, my perfect match will come around when he's meant to. And if that means I have to, you know, just kind of give myself a little pep talk every once in a while and be like, Katie, stop it, snap out of this, don't be sad about this. At the end of the day, there is so much more to this life than having a boyfriend in college or at any point in your life. Breaking news, we don't need someone to complete us. We are complete on our own. I hope that this video has sparked some sort of discussion among us in the comment section below, or struck some sort of chord within you. But yeah, that's it for this week's video. My next video is going to be a skincare related video because that was so highly requested in my last video. Yeah, that's it for this video. Hope you guys all enjoyed, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.